What's up guys, this is Gina and welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, so I am here with I don't really want to say an update because this is going to be all about the ugly side of plastic surgery. I will do an update video later, probably in the next couple of days, but today I just want to talk to you guys about the ugly side of plastic surgery. I am 3 weeks post-op. As you can see, I am wearing post-op garments. So yeah, so I just want to tell you guys that having surgery is not all glitz and glamour. You do not get off the table looking like Bernice Burgos or whatever Instagram model you may think you might look like. It is not like that at all whatsoever. It takes months to actually see your results. So I just want to start off by telling you guys just a couple of things that I went through while going through my recovery, and pretty much still going through because I'm still recovering. I'm only 3 weeks post-op, and I still have months to go before I am 100% back to normal. So just a couple things. Once you get off the table, your swelling and everything, what they call in the surgery community swell hell, if you get any type of lipo or if you get cut at all, swell hell kicks in probably at about day 3. I will insert a clip of how I looked at day 3 and 4. That's when it starts. Your entire body, your face, your arms, your hands, your everywhere on your body is going to be swollen. You're going to look like a blimp. You are going to look at least 15-20 pounds heavier. When I looked in the mirror, I didn't even recognize myself. My hands were so swollen, literally they looked like baseball mitts. I'm not sure if I got all the footage of how swollen my hands were, but the swelling has went down significantly, pretty much all, because I can fit my engagement ring again. So pretty much all of my swelling in my hands and wrists have went down. In my arms, I still have a lot of swelling because I did get an arm lift. So they are still swollen a lot, and I have to wear this compression garment for like 2 months to keep the swelling down. So swelling is something huge that you are gonna deal with. You're gonna deal with it for a very long time, not just a week, not 2 weeks, not a month. You're gonna be dealing with swelling probably for a good 8 weeks after surgery. And if you guys didn't know, I have had other procedures done in the past. So this isn't my first rodeo. I already knew what I was getting myself into, and everything that I'm telling you is stuff that I'm experiencing now and that I have been through in the past for other procedures. Second thing I want to touch on is not being able to bend down. You think just bending down and reaching and grabbing stuff is going to be easy? No. Like for me, I had an arm lift, so reaching for anything is very painful, uncomfortable. If you get a tummy tuck, you're not going to be able to bend down, grab stuff. A lot of times when I stayed in the recovery house, I would have to buzz the nurses just to pull my panties on. Literally something so simple as putting my panties on, I would have to call for help. I did bring one of those long grabbers with me. If you've seen them before, they have like a claw at one end, and you basically pull it like a gun handle, and it grabs things for you. I would grab my panties. I'll have to throw them on the ground, grab my panties, and pull them up with a grabber because it was so hard to bend down. So basically, you not being able to do anything for yourself, that's another thing that you're gonna encounter after plastic surgery. Not being able to shower. That is horrible, especially for people who are used to taking more than 1 shower a day. Going to not being able to shower literally at all. Can't take a bath, can't take a shower. You take wipe-offs. So what a wipe-off is, you get either baby wipe, you get, they have like medical grade like bath wipes that hospitals have. You can use those, or you can use a good old washcloth and soap. And what you do is you take your garment off, you wash everything. Do not go over the incisions because you will be hollering. And you literally do a wash off. You're gonna be doing wash offs for a very long time, for a minimum of probably 2 weeks, until your incisions are completely closed. If your incisions aren't completely closed, it'll be longer than that. Or if you have a tummy tuck and you have a drain attached to you, you're not gonna be taking a bath until the drain is out and that incision is fully closed. So not being able to bathe yourself, simple stuff you take for granted, is something that you're gonna have to deal with being stinky, funky, not all the way fresh. Going pee is gonna be a huge thing also. If you get your butt done, you can't sit on it. So you're gonna have to either squat over top of a toilet, or you're gonna have to buy something that's called a Pee Easy or a Go Girl, which is basically like a funnel for women. And you use it like, you stick it on your lady part and it comes out like you're a man. You're standing up over the toilet and you pee. So that way you won't sit on your brand new BBL and mess up what you just paid for. So that is another thing that you have to look out for, is not even being able to sit on the toilet and pee. And if you can sit on the toilet and pee, you're gonna be wearing a garment called a faja, which is an all-in-one. I will insert a clip over here of what my faja looks like. A faja is a compression garment. I don't think they use them in the United States. I think they're really big over just in Colombia and the Dominican Republic. I believe in like Mexico surgery too. But the United States, I don't think they use them at all. But a faja is a compression garment that literally goes from your shoulders down to your knees, and it holds you in. It's like a full body corset. And there's only a tiny hole that's cut out for you to pee and try and go number 2 out of. And when I say try, it's hard, because it's literally this big, the little hole that they cut for you. So a lot of times people will just cut a bigger hole in it just to help make it a little bit easier, but you are still going to the bathroom out of a small hole cut in the crotch of this one-piece binding outfit that you have to wear for 3 months after your surgery. Massages are very, very, very important if you get any type of liposuction procedure, because they, especially out the country, they take so much fat from you. They have like no limits on how much fat they can take out. They take so much out that it can leave your stomach lumpy and bumpy. You can develop hard, like, I believe they're called like fibrosis spots. I don't know if I'm right with the word that I use, but you develop little lumps all over your stomach, your back, your thighs, wherever you get lipo done at. You can develop hard areas if you don't get those areas massaged. Also, with the swelling comes fluid. So you can get fluid in the areas that the doctor lipoed. So in your stomach, you can get fluid, in your arms, in your thighs, in your lower back. And if you don't get that fluid out, it can develop a pocket, which is called a seroma. And then you'll really be in big trouble, because then you're gonna actually have to go to the hospital and either get it surgically removed, or they're gonna have to drain it manually with syringes for you. So the massages are extremely painful. When I say extremely, I mean I had tears in my eyes every single time. Only one day a tear actually dropped and rolled down the side of my eye, but I had tears in my eyes every single day that I got a massage. And you start your massages the day after surgery. They don't give you very much time for your body to even start feeling comfortable again. You start those massages off top. They burn, they hurt, they're uncomfortable. I am literally having flashbacks. I still get my massages done here. Like I said, I'm 3 weeks post-op, so I'm only going twice a week right now. They're uncomfortable now, but they are nothing compared to when I was actually in the DR. Oh God, I'm just having flashbacks. Right after surgery. Your lipo holes are open, so the masseuse is going to massage those holes until liquid squirts out of them. I do not have that on film. I think I may have taken some pictures of it, but literally I had fluid coming out of my lipo holes on my stomach like a water gun. Out of my arms, fluid came out like a water gun. Don't believe me? I'm sure you can probably Google it. You can probably see pictures on the internet somewhere that show, you know, these drainage massages that they do. They got all of the fluid out of me, thank God. Before I left, I stayed there 10 days post-op. All the fluid was out, so now the massages that I get here are just to you know, lymphatic, and then they're also to smooth the areas out. And they've helped a whole lot, like a lot. After the massages hurt, but you feel like $1 million afterwards. And massages are not cheap. When you come back home, they're not cheap. It's something you have to keep up. I found people here in Houston that do the post-op massages for $160 per massage, and I've found some that were $40 per massage. So I tried out 2 different places. The first place I went to, I really didn't like. I found a lady that has her own suite inside of a, you know, inside of a building, and she does my massages twice a week, and I will continue those on probably for about 2 more weeks. The doctor only said that I had to continue them for 1 to 2 weeks after I get home. I'm on week 2, so I probably will just do like maybe 1 more week of massages, then I think I'll be good. So yeah, I pay for those twice a week plus tip. It adds up. So that brings me into money. You think when you get this surgery done, all you're paying for is surgery. No, you are not paying just for surgery. So whatever the doctor quotes you, make sure to have that amount of money, plus probably another $2,000 to $3,000 extra, just because you don't know what's gonna happen. When I went, I bought the medical insurance that they have, which means that if anything happened to me while I was there, I had insurance for those days. I didn't have to pay anything out of pocket. I paid that one-time fee. I didn't have to use it, but I was just happy just having peace of mind that I had it just in case anything did happen. You have to give them money for blood transfusions. A lot of people have to have blood transfusions because they lose so much blood getting surgery done that their hemo may have started off at a 14 or 15, but after surgery they might be down as low as like a 7 or an 8. I heard some girl went down to a 4. So that is very scary, and you have to pay for these blood transfusions, and I believe though they were like $250 each. Then if there's something else that you want to add on, you want to bring money for that. You have to pay for your flight. You have to pay for a recovery house or an Airbnb. If you decide to go the route of an Airbnb, you have to hire a personal nurse. Some people hire nurses and cooks. Some nurses will do the cooking and the nursing as well. You also have to hire a driver. So things really, really add up. We went the recovery house route where everything was all in one. They had the nurse there, they had the cook there, they had the cleaner there, transportation, everything was included in the bundle price. Like I said, once you get home, there's garments that you have to buy. They put you just in a stage 1 garment right off the table, but that stage 1 garment is only good for like the first week and a half. I had to buy these arm sleeves. I had to buy a separate garment bra. I had to buy a stage 2 garment. These are all separate things. This is separate. This what I have on is separate. Then I don't know if you can see, this is the actual faja garment. This that goes down to my knees, that's separate. So you're gonna be spending a few $100s on stuff like that. Then when you get home, you might need to see your primary doctor just to make sure everything's healing up correctly, just to make sure, you know, the sutures are gonna come out. They might need to clip the sutures out. They might need to check you, just anything. So you need to have, I tell people, at least another $2,000 to $3,000 just for stuff after surgery. You just never know what's gonna happen. You know, you have to tip everybody while you're there. The drivers, the nurses, you know, we literally tipped everybody. Those nurses are waiting on you 24 hours a day. The cook is cooking whatever you want 24 hours a day. The transportation, everything, you tip everybody. So it's just, it's a lot. We had to buy a lot of medicine while we were there. The doctor gave us a whole list of medicine that we had to buy. So I mean, that was a few $100s. Then you just run out of little stuff like the baby wipes to wipe yourself with. You run out of, you know, snacks, the maxi pads that are used for like compression around your body. Just stuff like that you have to take into account. So it's not just your surgery and the flight you're paying for, it's a lot more than that. These garments is another thing that's really awful. They're very uncomfortable and you have to wear them for a few months after surgery. I have to sleep in this garment. So once this dress comes off, I have to sleep in, this is a tank top that goes on first. It protects your skin from getting any type of faja burn, which faja burn is caused from your faja being on you literally 24/7. The only time you take it off is to give yourself a bird bath and to get your massages. That is it. Other than that, you're on your faja 24/7. I have to sleep with this thing on. I use the bathroom with it on. It is very tight. It is extremely uncomfortable. It's hot. And I mean, it really sucks having to wear, I call it my armor suit. My fiance always laughs at me, but I call it my armor suit because that's literally what it feels like. I mean, I have on lipofoam, I have on my tank, I have on my compression bra, I have on my faja garment, I have on my arm sleeves, and I have on my lipofoam. And this is how I dress every day. I just put a stretchy dress on over top of it. I put on a jean jacket or some type of jacket to cover my sleeves up so nobody will be staring at me while I'm out. And that's how I get out, that's how I get around. But wearing this garment is very hot, especially here in Houston. It's in the 70s and 80s every day. It's gonna be in the 90s very soon. And I have to sleep in this and I have to wear this all day long. So I recommend you getting more than one. They are very expensive. Like I said, the doctor only provides you with that very first one. You start wearing your stage 2, you know, around day like 10. And they're between $130 to $150 each. And I recommend you getting more than one because what if it gets sweaty? What if you pee and then it accidentally runs down the leg of your garment? You need to be able to take it off, wash it, and put your other one right on. So I have 2 stage 1 fajas and I have 2 stage 2 fajas. And they're expensive. So like I said, it rolls all into the wearing the garment, which is uncomfortable, and the expenses of things that you have to pay once you're back home that that you need to account for. The itching is awful. It's called lipo itch. If you've never experienced it, honey, all I have to say is, oh my God, there were days that I literally thought I was gonna scratch my skin off. The lipo itch starts around day, I wanna say it was like day 5. So swell hell starts around day like 3. Lipo itch starts around like day 5. And I mean, you itch from your chest to your stomach, especially your back. My back and like the top of my butt were like the worst. It just stopped, like I said, it started around like day 5. It just, I'm at 3 weeks today. It ended, I wanna say, like just about like 2 days ago. Literally like 2 days ago, it just ended. And I still have my little days, you know, time throughout the day where I'll just get like a crazy itch in my lower back, but lipo itch, oh my God, it's horrible. You know, it's just, and then just other little stuff while you're there, you know, all of your indiscretions, whatever, they go out the window. All your modesty goes out the window, because if you're there with friends or if you're there by yourself, you're gonna be bunking in a room with somebody. They're gonna see you butt naked all day long. The nurses who don't know you, they're gonna see you butt naked all day long. People are gonna see you naked, so just all of that modesty goes out the window when you have surgery out the country and you stay in a recovery house, because everybody's gonna see you in your garment, they're gonna see you naked, and that's just what it is. So then them having to put you in your faja, you know, you're gonna be pretty weak, you're gonna be swollen, you know, in pain. So you are gonna need those nurses. They literally will put you in your garment, they take you out your garment, and I'll probably insert a little clip. I record a little clip of me getting put in my garment. It's no fun. It is extremely uncomfortable. Once you're home, if you don't have anybody to put on your garment for you, then you're stuck trying to do it yourself, and it is extremely hard because you need a lot of compression. And if you're able to just snap it on your own easily, then sadly you're probably not getting enough compression. You want to really take care of your investment. This compression is uncomfortable, it sucks, excuse me, but it is needed, and it really curves your and cuts your body out. You're not able to work out for probably about 2 months, especially if you got cut on your breast, arm, stomach. Probably can't work out for 2 months. You can probably go to the gym and walk on the treadmill, but an intense workout, don't look forward to doing any of those for about 2 months. You're not gonna be able to get any hanky-panky in. As soon as you get back, you're probably gonna wait at least at least probably a month before you can do that, especially if you got any type of incisions. If maybe you just got lipo, then maybe you'll be fine, or just the BB, lipo and BBL. But if you got cut any type of way, forget about it. The bruising sucks. You are gonna have lots and lots of bruising. The bruising lasts a really long time. The bulk of my really bad bruising lasted probably like the first week and a half. And then after that, it started going away pretty quickly. Medicine that we have to take, it's a lot of medicine. They give you the blood thinner, so you're getting a shot in your thigh every single day for a blood thinner that you are praying that you don't develop any type of blood clots. Blood clots can form. You're not gonna be as active as normal, and you know, blood clots can form. So you get a shot in your thigh every single day for the entire time that you're there. And then they wake you up throughout the day to take all kind of medicine. Yeah, it's for your, you know, for your own well-being, but it's just a part of the process going through it, you know. Being out there with a language barrier, I mean, I don't speak Spanish, they don't speak English, so that sucked. Google Translator will be your best friend. Most of our drivers spoke English, so we would have them translate sometimes, but for the most part, Google Translator. And then, you know, I would kind of understand what they were saying, they would kind of understand what we were saying, but we really just couldn't communicate it very well. They would just kind of get it, and you would like motion to them and they would kind of understand. So I made it through those 10 days. It was excruciating. I was so happy to be back home. But you know, once you're home, you're on your own to take care of yourself, to change your bandages, to wash yourself, to do everything, wash your garments, put your garments on. So, you know, I was happy to be home, but then reality kicked in really quick. All right, guys, thank you so much for rocking with me. Thank you for staying to the end. Make sure to check out my next video in a couple of days. Like I said, I will keep you guys informed, posted, and let you guys know how I am doing throughout this entire journey. If you can see, slim waist, big hips, that's what the goal is, right? But all right, guys, see you in my next one. Bye.